attempting to become a professional NBA 2K leaguer?
Control what you can control, right? You know, be the best player you can be in your team tournaments. Be the best teammate you can be. Make sure your team has the most chemistry on and off the court so that when you compete in these other events that are going on where it might not be team-based, like the Combine in February, you will be able to still...
North of the border. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for DA.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Siakam. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Richardson. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Outside Lowry. There's the pass to Ibaka. 4 on the shot clock. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
That shot is off. Horford kicks to Richardson. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Passes it to Anunoby. From the corner. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Horford finds Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or 2 ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And stolen by Harris. Fast break, Philadelphia. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Richardson.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Lowry passes to VanVleet. Back to Lowry. Over Simmons. No good off the back of the rim.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Richardson, good.
That time Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot them from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
And stolen by Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 5 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here's Lowry. After Ben Simmons' bucket, Lowry's shot is good.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Left side, Horford. outside for Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Feeds to Horford. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Raptors trail by 3. Now the Raptors moving it up. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Harris. Horford in the post. Covered by Siakam. They get it back. Here's Embiid. And Richardson now atop the key. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Horford. Shot clock at 5. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's tipped. Van Vliet left side. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
One-on-one here. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers ahead, up by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And we
being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Robinson. And it's Scott in at the 4. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And the Raptors miss again. Philadelphia leading by 5. The pass to Burks. Kicks to Scott for the 3. That one doesn't go. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Now here's Powell. Defended by Thibault. Powell with it. No points in the game yet for him. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Passes it to Thibault. Robinson kicks to Thibault. Got a piece of it. Up top Powell. And that one is off. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Korkmaz. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks to Powell. The Raptors need to get a shot up. The shot's good from Gasol. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And it's good for 2. Scott's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Gasol. Nice D from Scott.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here is Robinson. After the Marcus Olmis, Robinson dishes to Scott. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Marcus Gasol.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Simmons passes to Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Five to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And you must be careful around Siakam. He's adept at getting it done on both ends.
Philadelphia leading by 7. And here's Milton. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Horford, good.
Horford showing you what concentration and strength can do. That contact phased him hardly at all.
Van Vliet left side. Ibaka, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Simmons. He's got 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the left wing. Horford kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Yep, it counts. Ibaka's got his second basket.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so it's Philadelphia heading to... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, and Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center. He'll get into... And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Ben Simmons in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here is Harris, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Lowry kicks to Siakam. He feeds it to Ibaka. Goes back up. Outside Lowry. And the Raptors miss again.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry.
Horford being opportunistic there and getting busy pounding that glass.
Siakam kicks to Powell. There's the feed to Gasol. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Here's Powell. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Horford the pass to Richardson. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Richardson from deep. But they'll get another chance. Horford kicks to Korkmaz. The pass to Simmons. Clock at 6. That one wide left.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Passes it to Davis. It's Powell on the wing. Left side, Davis. Back to Powell. Pass to Siakam. They need this one. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Siakam inside. And the rejection by Embiid.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Count the basket.
Well, I like the mindset of Richardson here, not settling for the jump shot.
Raptors trail by 17. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Davis kicks to Siakam. Puts it up from 15. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Philadelphia.
Here's Simmons. 17-point game. Back to Korkmaz. He dishes it to Simmons. It's stolen by Davis. There's Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Boy, Hollis-Jefferson, a terrific athlete who actually thrives in transition.
Now here's Simmons. Richardson outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers ahead as they wrap up the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Alec Burks is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Milton in at the 3 spot. So it's Toronto now. The 76ers getting the bucket. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Lowry passes to Anunoby. No good on the triple. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Now the pass to Burks. Here's Embiid. Defended by Ibaka. Out to Harris. The 3. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Riggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Passes to Boucher. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. The pull-up. Milton's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 21.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Van Vliet. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Burks can't get it to go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid, and Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Alec Burks. Now, here's Thybulle. Shoots over Van Vliet. Second shot opportunity. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Over to the wing. Here's Lowry. The 15-footer. Good. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
A specialty of Lowry's. Give him any type of airspace, and he's going to fire away from there.
Simmons looking it over. Richardson, no luck. Raptors trail by 19. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And here is Simmons following Fred VanVleet's 3. Richardson. They get the rebound. Horford kicks to Harris. Richardson against VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Richardson, no luck.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Pass to VanVleet. Right wing. Siakam passes to Ibaka. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Richardson outside. Looking to get it going. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about. Getting the...
So it's Philadelphia with
show teams the same amount of skill that you took to win that tournament. You can show it in the combine.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Last but not least, you've been connecting with the community through BFW Live. Tell the fans about that.
Yeah, BFW Live is a show we do weekly on the 2K League Twitch channel. Check us out Monday.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Brown against Richardson. And Walker kicks to Brown. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Oh, the power on that prudence!
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And the pass to Tice. Harris against Hayward. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris outside. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Celtics ball.
For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
And stolen by Hayward.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Tice. Good D by Embiid.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And stolen by Hayward. Here's Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Well, how about Gordon Hayward poking that one away and getting his teammate an easy opportunity?
Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Tice.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. And a new group in for the Celtics. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Smart goes in. Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. No good that time, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Scott kicks to Thybulle. Thybulle on the wing. Back to Scott. Feeds it to Embiid. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Williams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Here's Burks. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, terrific quickness. The burst of Alec Burks looking strong inside.
Here's Wanamaker, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
Boston shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. So he gets them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Burks, the pass to Milton. Back to Burks. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the layup's good off the glass. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. Pass to Canner. Here's Wanamaker. Burks covering. It's Brown with the drive. Passes it to Wanamaker. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. Over Burks. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Milton kicks to Scott. Back to Milton. Burks on the wing. There's the triple. That one misses. Brown outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the 2nd quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Embiid in at the 5, down low.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Burks looking around. And Embiid throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Back to Milton. 2nd quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Wow, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Cantor. And Williams with the stuff.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Milton the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Cantor. From 6 away. Embiid, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Williams attacking. Cantor's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 7. One-on-one here. Here's Milton and Embiid in the corner. Taken away by Williams. And another fast break chance here for the Celtics. Here we go. The 3 from Tatum. The shot misses. 76ers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Korkmaz kicks to Burks. Back to Korkmaz. And there it is for him. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
So you're a dad and a proud one at that. Outside, Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got his second bucket.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Williams in the post, guarded by Harris. Williams double team. No good with the layup. The 76ers trail by 4. And stolen by Hayward. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Hayward with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Korkmaz. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Walker against Simmons. Walker looking for an opening. Brown finds Walker. 5 on the clock. And now Philadelphia on the break. Robinson leading the charge.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And so it's Boston with their lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. And Simmons kicks to Harris. At the top of the key, Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. A 3 from Simmons. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Back to Tice. The kick out to Tatum. Simmons against Walker. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tice has got the lead up to 8 now for Boston.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Outside, Simmons. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. And the dunk by Embiid.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
90 seconds now into the second half. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Now here's Simmons. From deep three-point range, Harris misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence.
Wow. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And then for Boston, Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Richardson. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Tatum passes to Cantor. Williams kicks to Tatum. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Harris. Down low, the feed to Cantor. Back to Wanamaker. Knocks it down from 7 feet. And now a 10-point Boston lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Weibel. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Cantor finds Tatum. Back to Cantor and stolen by Horford. Fast break Philadelphia. Here's Weibel. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Cantor dishes to Tatum. To the wing right side. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Simmons. Cantor, and Cantor able to finish. And the Celtics lead by 8.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Here's Richardson, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And that one drops. Simmons got 6.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Smart. Count that bucket. Smart's got the lead back up to 10 now for Boston.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 10. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Korkmaz, and it's Robinson in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid, and it's in off the backboard.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Brown the pass to Williams, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
The 76ers, Ben Simmons.
And taken away by Brown. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone, and they pick up 2. Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Well, this may be where Kemba Walker is most dangerous. Gets out in front of the defense, uses that speed and craftiness. Look out, Kemba coming at you.
It's good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. And they double up Brown. Inside. Williams kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires at the elbow. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Korkmaz. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. The 76ers trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Robinson down low. Defended by Hayward. Robinson against Hayward. And Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The drive by Simmons. Here's Embiid outside for Simmons. The second chance effort. It's blocked. To the middle. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. Simmons can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 10. Here's Brown. Robinson pulls it in. Harris with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The pass to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Tice. Outside, Walker. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trail by 8. Simmons passes to Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Shooting.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And Philadelphia making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Smart's checked in.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Outside Tatum. The shot by Hayward. Wide open. No good with the triple. 76ers shooting with confidence. 50% from the field so far. Richardson the pass to Harris. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the rejection by Tatum.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
And he makes that one. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most?
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Busted. No good that time either.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And he gets the... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the 76ers. Back to Tice. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum down low, working on O'Quinn.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Moving it up. Yes!
O'Quinn doesn't care that the game is on the line. Rise, fire, big bucket for his team.
Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Embiid. Tatum's shot is off. Now Richardson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his third foul so far on a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that three-point lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean...
Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's just a way to reconnect with the larger 2K community. And it's so funny, right? I took a page out of your book. You always put community first, right? And when I jumped into this role, I said, what can I do that LD did that's community first? And this show was that great platform. We've had
showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA, thank you. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Ari out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center. Now here's Brown. To the inside. And Tice gets it to go.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Lowry for 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Brown outside. Walker taking his time here. And he gets it to go.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
To the right side. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And here's VanVleet from the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Here's Brown. Here's the pass to Tice. The kick out to Walker. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
Hayward can't hit. In Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the left side wing. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Here's VanVleet, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
Free throw good, VanVleet. And so VanVleet nails both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Walker in the post, covered by VanVleet. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Fast break Toronto. Anunoby with it. Whoa, hammering it in.
Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow.
Now here's Walker. And they double up Brown. In the corner. Tatum with it. Boston again missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Takes it out to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Lowry. Over Tatum. The shot by Lowry, no good. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Over to the wing. Walker finds Tice. The 3 from Tatum. It's good from long range. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout-out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Brown. Tatum passes to Walker. Tries again. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Kanter. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Now, here's Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Walker. And again, no good by Toronto.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Hayward looking over the floor. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. It's stolen. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum. Smart passes to Wanamaker. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Wanamaker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Powell. It's Davis on the wing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Powell inside, and it's in there.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Smart against Powell. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Back to Smart. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Toronto trailing. Fast break, Toronto. Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Back to Powell. Takes the 3. That one, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And here's Tatum for 3. Hope they get it back. Powell pulls it in. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
On the wing, Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Gasol. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Boucher's shot is off.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Kanter. Rebound by the Raptors. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. On the wing, Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside for Gasol. To the paint. Here's Boucher. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Williams can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
They're smart. The Raptors getting the bucket. Trying to get something going. Cantor able to finish. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here is Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And stolen by Tatum. One-on-one fast break. Here's Smart. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Now, Hollis Jefferson. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. And Cantor throws it down.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Now here is Davis. It's Powell on the wing. From 12 feet out. Power down with both hands.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And you've seen good instincts. Tatum gets buckets. His game is polished.
Gasol on the high post. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. And no good that time. Excellent D from Cantor. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And really an advanced feel for scoring the basketball. Tatum picks and chooses his shots nicely.
And stolen by Tatum. And we finish one half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They settled into a nice groove in the second quarter. It's now a 6-point lead. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Here's Tice. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Our great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Van Vliet wide open. And the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 4. The Celtics working the ball around now. Williams against Siakam. Back to Hayward. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Ibaka against Tice. Left side, Williams. 5 to shoot. Over Siakam.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Brown wide open. He fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Brown. Hayward, left side. Williams in the post. Siakam's there. Again, the miss by Williams. Raptors trail by 4. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Now the pass to Lowry. Now Anunoby shoots the 3. Lowry can't get it to go. Walker against Anunoby. And stolen by Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Now Brown, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. Brown right side. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 10. 1:07 left to play in the third. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
And here's Lowry. No good, unable to end this run.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Brown kicks to Walker. He dishes it to Brown. Back to Walker. Out to Hayward. Brown outside. From deep, Walker. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's stolen by Tice. Brown right side. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Here's Wanamaker. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. Tice, no good. Raptors trail by 8. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. Feeds to Gasol. Kicks it to Powell. Back to Gasol. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Now here's Tatum, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Tatum, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Up again. Here's Gasol. He kicks it to Lowry. Good on the baseline, Jay.
And this was Lowry's go-to when he first entered the league, that mid-range jumper.
Up top, Tice, defended by Gasol. And Tice gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Lowry passes to Siakam. They double team Siakam. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Powell. Over Smart. And the shot falls short this time. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Powell, that's good.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Outside Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. Pass to Tice, and stolen by Siakam. Here's Powell, shooting foul as the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Walker, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now here's Lowry. Down low, right block shot. That one off the back iron and out. Boston leading by 8. Hayward finds Brown. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 11 in the second half.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Makes it off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
1:02 left to play in the final quarter. Inside, it's stolen by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up. And the dunk by Pound.
He's a high-energy forward with great length. Surge forcing the turnover and making it happen.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Lowry from outside. No good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Walker with it. Lowry picks him up. And Brown throws it down.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Anunoby. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Hayward against Anunoby. There's Brown with the three. It's Brown on the wing. Launches a three. Doesn't go for it. So we see Boston get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
We have players on that from season 1. We have community leaders on the show, and we have influencers come on the show. It's just about letting the community know that, hey, we're
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. But I'll use the easy assist over a risky shot.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to playing in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, G, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as he gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall. Methodical from mid-range. Richardson, and an effective shooter, so his teammates trust his shot attempts.
Lowry drives in, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Richardson. Passes it to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Top of the key. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. 2 points. That one goes.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throw. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post-fadeaway.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Lowry's got 5.
You know, that was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Now here is Harris. Back to Simmons. Pass to Richardson. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 2. Anunoby, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Richardson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
I mean, the ability of Richardson to instantly elevate your team's play is incredible. He can score, he can facilitate, whatever you need to succeed.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Horford dishes to Harris. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Richardson against VanVleet. Shoots from the line. Richardson, good. He's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Davis looking for an opening. Rebound by the 76ers. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. He feeds it to Horford. And the layup falls. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. but, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. Richardson, no luck.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And Marcus All good for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Richardson. 6 points for him.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Anunoby. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
The 76ers leading by 4. It's Richardson on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons passes to Richardson. Harris with it. It's stolen by Davis. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Richardson the pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. Richardson for 3. We come back right after this. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and then say he's going to save us.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. The 76ers lead. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And there's the pass to Scott. There's the triple. And the 76ers get it back. No good there. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. The game now all time.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Back to Thibault. Feeds it to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunking.
Burks against Lowry. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Burks kicks to Thibault. Pass to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got 9 points.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Ibaka finds Lowry. Puts one up from 19. And the shot is long.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Thibault, the pass to Burks. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Raptors, Marcus All's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Scott. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Thibault kicks to Burks. Drills the three-pointer. Burks has got his first 3 points of the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Burks against Davis. Here's Korkmaz. And Davis pulls it down.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Thibault, the pass to Scott. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Davis. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Now here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Out to the right wing. Anunoby kicks to VanVleet. Over Simmons. And again, no good by Toronto. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Toronto.
Oh, man, the defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
Richardson, he's checked in for Korkmaz. The Raptors also with a sub. Lowry's checked in. Raptors trail by 4. Out to the wing. And stolen by Richardson. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running.
Well, this is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defense.
Lowry passes to VanVleet. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. VanVleet's got 5 points so far. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. We know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Jack, that's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Dishes it to Richardson. Back to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. The feed to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Richardson. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Another shot. Harris finds Horford. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. For 3, VanVleet. And the Raptors miss again.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
He is looking for Siakam and finds him.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Simmons. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. And stolen by Scott. And it's Thybulle in the corner. He feeds it to Embiid. Can't connect from short range. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The 76ers leading by 5. Thybulle kicks to Burks. Kicks it out to Richardson. He dishes it to Embiid. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Embiid's got 11.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Raptors trail by 7. The pass to Powell. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. The layup off target. Burks kicks to Thybulle. Powell with the steal. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Lowry against Richardson. Misses off the left iron. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Alec Burks. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Alec Burks. Robinson is subbed in for Richardson. Marcus All's checked in for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Horford. Outside Robinson. Pass to Milton. Back to Robinson. Gasol with the steal. For the tie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And stolen by Siakam. And here's Hollis Jefferson. .44 seconds left in the third. Powell, that's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The 76ers trail by 3. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Back to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's the Raptors ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Davis, the pass to Gasol. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Gasol's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
A legitimate threat from outside the arc. I mean, love seeing Gasol stretch the court with his shooting.
Simmons inside. And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The 76ers trail by 6. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Raptors. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Ibaka is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Now, Anunoby following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. From deep. That shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the win.
No problems knocking that one down. Korkmaz has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the 76ers. Van Vliet with it. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. For 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Anunoby. Horford kicks to Korkmaz. In the corner, Simmons with it. Pass to Harris. Rejected by Gasol.
You got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn away shots.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Simmons. Harris against Anunoby. Harris dishes to Horford. Outside Harris. Simmons on the wing. From past the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Josh Richardson's checked in for Korkmaz. And the Raptors also making a change. Chris Boucher's checked in for Marc Gasol. Here's Boucher. Kicks to Ibaka. Back to Boucher. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Ibaka. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Harris passes to Simmons. The dish to Embiid. Kicks it out to Richardson. The pass to Embiid. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Everybody knew the ball was going to Horford in that situation because he routinely makes big shots. He has no fear.
In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Boucher finds Van Vliet. Kept alive. It's good on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Richardson against Van Vliet. Lowry brings the double. Harris outside. It's blocked. Van Vliet looking around. That one good for 2. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Now here is Horford. In the corner, it's Richardson. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pulls it up. The shot by Lowry, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points, and Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Al Horford with the rebound.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around that neck. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
Al Boucher following the three-point attempt by Josh Richardson.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Now here's Embiid. Horford, no luck. Here's Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Now here's Boucher with the shot. It's off. And so it's Toronto winning this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
hey, we're here and we're part of it.
Well, I appreciate those words a lot. And Black Frank White, thank you so much for connecting with us. We'll keep in touch throughout season 4, and good luck to everybody out there that wants to come beat up on me and other players, because you guys are way too good.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. D.A. Jacob.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, D.A. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Tatum. Tice trying to break free.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
To the inside, here's Harris up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Now here's Hayward. To the paint. Tice, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Walker. Horford kicks to Simmons. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Hand stolen by Tatum. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, trying for it. It's stolen by Harris. Fast break, Philadelphia. Simmons is running. Up top, Embiid. He's covered by Brown. Richardson finds Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Out to Harris. Here's Richardson, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Launches it. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Here's Richardson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Walker goes in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Richardson dishes to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Horford the pass to Embiid. Back to Horford. 6 to shoot. Now the feed to Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Hayward goes in. Passes to Walker. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Tice kicks to Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Harris dishes to Embiid. Left side, Horford. Back to Embiid. To the middle. That's good from Horford on the assist by Embiid. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Simmons. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the contest. That's good from Simmons.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Josh Richardson. And good that time. Simmons got 5 now.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
The pass to Korkmaz. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. Back to Thybulle. Pass to Embiid. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, a large frame and nimble feet and great strength allow Embiid to be bully balling guys down low.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 7. Wanamaker the pass to Cannon. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. He feeds it to Scott. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Burks kicks to Milton. The dish to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Milton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston.
Jaylen Brown.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Williams passes to Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Philadelphia leading by 3. In the corner, it's Robinson. Williams against Scott. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
It's stolen by Milton. Outside Robinson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Smart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. When you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Robert Williams. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Williams. Josh Richardson's checked in for the 76ers. Stolen by Robinson. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Smart. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Burks kicks to Robinson. On the wing, Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for Burks. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Boston making a switch here. Kanter's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Al Horford. Simmons dishes to Harris. Feeds it to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Simmons with it. He's got 5. Passes it to Thybulle. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. Shot clock winding down, and he ends up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
Here's Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 7 points.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have the 6-point lead. And
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward, with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. That's the Boston 5.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Richardson against Walker. Richardson, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum is a scorer, but he also has solid court vision. Really good job of using his quickness to penetrate to the basket.
Outside, Simmons. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. They get a hand on it. Back to Harris. Kicks it to Richardson.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Walker. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Back to Simmons. One-on-one here. Brown the pass to Tatum. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
Inside, outside, mid-range doesn't make any difference. Tatum comfortable anywhere because this guy is a bucket getter.
Simmons dishes to Embiid to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Embiid's got 10.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And Tice throws it down.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
It's Richardson on the wing. On the wing, Harris. Back to Simmons. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Back to Richardson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
The pass to Tice. Hayward on the wing, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Boston making some changes. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Smart's checked in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound. 1:56 left to play in the third. Brown finds Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 2. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Shoots from the block. Horford. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Boston making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Mark Moss, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Burks with the steal. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Poked loose. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Oh, great ball movement there. So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Green, he's checked in for Boston. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eibel's checked in. Korkmaz passes to Horford. And the layup's good off the glass. Horford's got 6 points.
Well, it's so hard to stop Horford when he's that physical down low. Most defenders have a tough time dealing with him.
At the elbow, Williams. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now Philadelphia on the break. Floats it up for Horford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Al Horford plays such a smart offensive game, and you see evidence of that as he's able to outsmart the defender and get him to bite on that pump fake.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Green finds Canner. Back to Green. Pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 1. And fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Simmons, pass to Korkmaz, and stolen by Hayward. In a fast break now for the Celtics. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the paint. Now here's Cantor. Smart on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Hayward dishes to Williams.
Boy, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tatum comes in for Cantor, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside, Walker. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Deflects the pass. Here's Embiid. Here's Thibault. Dishes to Embiid. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Second chance shot. Here's Thibault. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one drops. Brown, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a one-point game. Walker the pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Simmons passes to Harris. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Al Horford is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Celtics leading by 3. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Richardson against Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Harris against Tatum. Harris looking it over. And stolen by Tatum. Left side Walker. Tatum kicks to Hayward. Tatum against Harris. Tatum drives in. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Tatum puts himself in really good position with his footwork. Fundamentally sound. He's on fire right now.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. Stolen by Walker. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Brown. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Harris outside. Hayward against Horford. Clock at 6. And stolen by Hayward. On the wing, Brown. Celtics passing it around. Back to Walker. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Horford.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. Richardson outside. Back to Simmons. Trying to end the drought. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Hayward outside. Inside. Tice in the high post. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
is a big election coming up, and we've been focusing on the importance of voting in our ongoing series, Uninterrupted.
Here's another installment of More Than a Vote.
If you're wondering why voting is so important to me and why it should be
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center. That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Walker the pass to Tice. Brown outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here is Ibaka. Now, here's VanVleet. The shot, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Hayward at the stuff.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Siakam kicks to VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. And it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Siakam passes to Anunoby. To the inside, Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And the dunk by Brown.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Siakam passes to Lowry. Anunoby, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And, Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Walker with the 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. There's the pass to Anunoby. Knocked away and stolen by Hayward. Outside, Walker. Count it.
Well, do not underestimate, because of where he's finishing, that Kemba Walker's size is going to be a problem. This guy knows how to make the necessary adjustments.
Now here's VanVleet. And again, Toronto no luck.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
That is ferocious. You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Siakam. No points in the game yet for him. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry from outside. That one's not going to go. Celtics leading by 6. Walker dishes to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. The kick out to Tatum. Walker the pass to Tatum. Puts up a three. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, here's Van Vliet. Can't hit from in close.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
To the middle, here's Lowry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, toughness being shown right there by Kyle Lowry. There's no doubt he is this team's bull. He will finish and head to the line.
Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Williams. Shot from 16, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The shot's good from Cantor. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Raptors trail by 6. Davis kicks to Powell. To the right side. Gasol finds Hollis-Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Powell with it. The Raptors need to get a shot off. For the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Celtics leading by 6.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
There's Hollis-Jefferson. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Here's Davis. Oh, that's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Smart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Outside, Davis. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. No good on that one.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Brown outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marcus Gasol.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Celtics have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Smart. And Walker's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Brown finds Hayward. It's intercepted. Right side Lowry. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Back to Lowry. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Tatum. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby and Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
The Celtics.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 6-point lead, and Brown throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Hayward. But they'll get another chance. Here's Brown. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The drive by Siakam.
How about the bounce of Pascal Siakam off the dribble drive?
Hayward outside. Looking for Tice. He gets it there. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. VanVleet outside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead.
I love to see Serge Ibaka when he's locked in on the deep.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. That's all for now. Say goodbye to...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring.
And here we go, coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Brown finds Tatum. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Raptors trail by 6. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Great D that time from Tatum.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Boston leading by 8. From deep three-point range, and that's good. Jason Tatum for 3. Tatum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Tatum against Siakam. To the wing right side. Here's Lowry. Drops in the layup for 2. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Powell finds Davis. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Van Vliet. Hollis Jefferson. Great positioning on the putback.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Williams with the ball. Hollis Jefferson's there. Williams passes to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
Well, Kanter just has an ability to score on the interior. That's his special skill.
Davis kicks to Gasol. Davis, the pass to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson with it, working on Williams. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end, and that to me, was his best performance to date.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Snatched away. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Powell, that's good.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Powell. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bobs it up for Cantor. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Powell. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Celtics lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher. Davis is out there with Powell, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Davis looking for an opening. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 5. Smart dishes to Brown. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hollis Jefferson.
Child, please. I'll tell you what, Hollis Jefferson doesn't mind showing out a little bit. What a sensational leaper.
Top of the key, Wanamaker. Brown outside. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Davis. And Wanamaker gets it to go. Wanamaker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Enes Kanter.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
The free throw drops for Powell. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And the dunk by Powell.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
And so it's Boston with it. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Tice. Inside. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. Over to the wing. Lowry finds Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Clock at 6. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
How about the experience that Ibaka brings? He's able to be comfortable in any situation.
Outside, Walker. Over Lowry. Here's Tice. The kick out to Walker. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Celtics lead by 6.
How about the range from Kemba Walker? Boy, he's put in a lot of work to get better.
And stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Right wing, stolen by Smart. 1:37 left in the game. Back to Tice. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Fast break, Toronto. Stolen by Smart. Tice inside. Defended by Ibaka. And Tice throws it down.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The shot by Powell, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside, Smart. 6 to shoot. Takes the turnaround Jay. Misses off the right iron.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the shot goes in.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
And here's Tatum for 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A solid win on the road for them. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.